Is there a winner yet by the end of episode 5?
No.
Okay. Has anybody been double-crossed? Has there been a side switch on anybody?
Yes.
Oh, and let me tell you guys, I'm just asking, okay? I don't know if I want to know who switches a side here, because Andrea's already dead, so.
Yeah.
But I don't want to know who switches a side, because that might ruin it for me. But
yeah.
But okay, so is it okay? So the person that switched side, are they a major character?
I wouldn't per se major.
So like if you
character.
have like celebrity A-list,
Yeah.
B-list, C-list,
Yeah.
D-list.
I would say strong B.
Oh, strong B.
Strong B.
Okay. So
it's a character that people know.
Okay,
very very well.
Okay. Whew. Man, that's tough. That's rough. Excuse me, just burped everywhere still. Yeah. That's what I'm doing. That's my new shit. 2016 or 17 is my burping year. Yeah, dude, I don't know. I if anybody else has any questions before the show's over and you want to holler at us, let me know and I'll ask them.
Yeah.
And we'll figure that out. But I'm going to leave it there because I don't want to, because I think I'm at a point now where if I ask more questions, you're probably just going to have to tell me what happens.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't want to go on from there. But there you have it. Some big shit happens. He says it's mind-blowing. Is it like it's game-changing?
No, for me, it was just like, no. You know, because... Like you said, they sit there and they develop the plot, develop the plots, develop the characters. You have an invested interest in these characters, and when they make decisions and stuff like that, you're like, why the fuck would you do that?
Yeah.
Everybody was having a great time,
yeah.
And you had to make that, you had to do that thing and just fuck it all up.
Screwed it up.
Yeah, for everybody.
You really screwed the pooch.
And the cat.
Well, I think everybody got screwed in that scenario.
Yeah.
So, let me ask you this. The way things are going because obviously we still have to do something about Negan and the Saviors. Yes. So we're not quite at the Whisperer's War yet, even though you feel as though there's been some foreshadowing.
Yes.
Okay, so tell us about the foreshadowing.
Well, just the last episode that they showed, you saw the footprint or the person's foot when Rick was at the lake, the lake, mm-hmm. And then again at the end of the show where you see someone walking away in the dark.
Do you think the boat they found and all the dead bodies in the water, like that trap or what? Because it was kind of, I don't know. I think it was kind of a man-made thing, like almost like a trap almost, but I don't know if it was a trap, but maybe just. I don't know, like a minefield to get to the boat.
Well, I think that.
You think that? Well, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying. I think it was someone trying to isolate themselves from everything.
Right.
Made things difficult. So
do you think that was part of the Whisperers, or do you think that was just random?
No, it's
random thing. Okay. So there's that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we won't be able to watch new episodes of The Walking Dead until I believe February 12th, 2017. Now let me ask you this, a fella. What do you think about 2016? Like, and I ask you why, because we lost George Michael this weekend.
Yesterday, yeah.
Death. We lost him to death.
Yes. Well, yeah, he was like he was hiding somewhere.
Yeah, no, we didn't lose him. He died. So
yeah,
and that's George Michael, the singer. The I don't think he was probably more popular in the 80s and 90s than now. But
yeah,
but people were. There was an outcry, an outpouring of people hitting the airwaves and hitting social media with their condolences and their memories of the first time I heard "Wake Me Up Before You Go" or whatever. That's sad and it's a bummer, but I don't want to take that away. I mean, it's really too bad, and I feel for him and his family and people that were affected by it, because I'm sure there's people that enjoyed him as much as some people enjoyed Michael Jackson or Prince. Yeah. So there's going to be a lot of sadness and sad people out there. But something about the people that can't wait for 2017 to happen already.
Dude, I've I've listened to a lot of like radio shows and like podcasts, and everybody's just like, dude, 2016 just
sucks. I can't wait for 17.
Yeah, 2016 was horrible. I mean,
are we blaming the deaths on a year? Like, was this just like preset in the grand scheme of things? Like somebody back, some Aztec person back in 2000 BC was like, I'm making this calendar, and 2016 is going to be a son of a bitch. They're going to hate this year.
Well, it seems how the Mayan calendar like would quit or stop.
I guess it stopped like in a couple of years ago. We're supposed to be all dead.
Yeah,
that's right. My bad.
The world.
Sorry for living, Captain History.
Sorry, I didn't. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't mean to fact check you.
So then, who has a calendar that's up to date? The Druids with Stonehenge. Is that what we're working with now?
That was just a calendar for the harvest and stuff, bro.
Well, listen.
It wasn't like they didn't have specific dates for everything.
Oh, dude. Somebody had to predict that there was a 2016. Nostradamus, maybe? No, he wasn't a calendar guy. He was just a premonition guy.
Yeah.
Well, listen. I'm not here to split hairs on calendars. But like, seriously, though, do you think that... It's 2017. Do you think nobody's going to die in 2017?
Someone's going to die. It happens every single year. Somebody, quote unquote, famous dies, or something happens. Either a political figure or a celebrity. Somebody dies. Yeah. And just 2016 was just the year that a lot of people took a fucking dirt nap. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know but I did find it. It wasn't humorous. I thought it. When we were at the Chiefs game, they actually played that George Michael's Christmas song.
Oh, the last Christmas.
Yeah. And I got the update on my phone that he had passed away, and that song came on. I was like, oh, do you think they know?
Yeah, I wonder if that's why they did that.
Yeah. But they didn't say anything. They didn't say anything like, this is in tribute to George Michael. They just played him like, oh, they don't know, do they?
Right. Well, and I just. From what I see on Facebook and from what I see on Twitter and a lot of things, I feel like a lot of people are blaming an inanimate object. Like, they're blaming... It's like me blaming my troubles on a soda can or something. It's the year I don't think has anything to do with... Again, unless it's cursed, and we don't know that. If you think it's cursed, let us know. But I don't think... 2017 is the year I'm going to get out of debt. Well, what happened in the last 20 years? You've been fucking making dumbass purchases.
Yeah.
2017 is the year I'm going to drop 120 pounds. Well, who had you gain 300 pounds?
Yeah.
Right?
You're gonna be that dickhead that I hate every single year who comes in the gym for like 3 months. Oh my god, I don't even want to think about the gym.
And
oh my god.
And so but that's what I'm saying is that in 2017 you're going to wake up that morning. And you're going to be so happy and so ready and so good to go because it's a new year, but you're still going to have your college loan. You're still not going to be able to fit in the 36 jeans. You're still going to turn on the Entertainment Tonight or Hollywood Dish or whatever, and you're still going to see somebody's going to pass away. It's just, don't put so much into the year as just... into what you're doing with yourself. Do something now. If you want to change, do it now. Otherwise, if you're waiting for a year for motivation, I'm sorry to say that's not good enough. You'll probably quit in a few weeks. Or, I'm going to keep a ledger and keep track of my funds. Do it fucking now.
Yeah.
If you have a week, you have a whole week's worth of savings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just do it now. You can burn a whole pound or two of fat off in this week. Now, before you have to wait for the new year, unless you're just looking to hold on to that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what if I'm just packing it on?
If you're trying to hold on, you want to have another cheesecake, or if you want to go and blow a couple $100 at the strip club or at the mall, or whatever your vice is, fine. Spend your money, blow your money, make bad decisions, do that 8-ball, go and then go straight to Grand. I don't think Grandy's is around anymore, but go to like Shoney's or Denny's or IHOP and get you that fucking Grand Slam breakfast and extra bacon on the side with a tub of butter you pour all over everything. That's fine. If that's what you're doing, fine. But if you're going to complain, I don't want to hear it.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I will tell you this, though. I find it interesting because people are talking about the deaths that are happening in 2016 and things, and again, like, I did notice that a lot of the people that are crying about the year also cried a lot politically. Whether it's about Trump or Clinton or the electoral or anything.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's kind of funny that it's just the same people being vocal about other shit.
Yeah.
That's the same, but no. Here's something that's interesting about people that are passing away. Other than people like Zsa Zsa Gabor died, she's 99 fucking years old.
Yeah.
I salute her. She had a good run.
Yeah.
Take a break, have a rest, get reincarnated as something else, and then we'll catch you again later. You know, but you know, a lot of these people that are passing away, famous people, musically at least, are people that were popular in what the 70s and the 80s, right?
Yes.
More or less.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of anybody in his like the 90s, but no. Yeah. 70s, 80s.
70s, 80s, and a lot of things were popular in the 70s and 80s when you were ultra famous and in those scenes.
Yeah,
like
lots of drugs.
A lot of drugs, a lot of ludes, a lot of muscle relaxers, a lot of tranquilizers, a lot of coke. That stuff shortens your life, man.
A little bit.
It does. It really does. So when you're you know, partying now, everybody, make sure you remember that in 2026, your motor might start slowing down without you realizing it.
Yeah.
You know, you got to think like, you know, I don't know. Again, Prince, David Bowie,
those
George
were
Michael,
some fucking hard partying dudes,
right?
Yeah.
So that's why I say, like, you know, it's not. I don't think it's as much as a coincidence as people think.
No.
You know.
Well, just like people die every day. You know, just because someone had a major hit record or something like that doesn't make their death any more prevalent than, you know, the average person.
Right.
You know, people still are going to mourn that person's death.
Right.
It's just on a different scale. And to just, I guess, add to it, just like, honestly, what did those people actually do? Well, some of them, some did great things for humanity, but what did they really do for people? Besides just, you know, be, you know,
an actor or a celebrity.
Yeah, be a celebrity
whatever.
asshole. Yeah. You know.
I don't know what they did. I didn't look them all up.
Like when the Kardashians finally die, I'm going to fucking feel nothing because they are horrible people.
Well, listen, they have that quote unquote Kardashian curse, so they might live forever.
What's the Kardashian?
Anybody
curse?
that the girls date, like, their career turns to shit.
Oh, is it?
Look it up though; it's true.
I guess.
I mean, it's kind of true. I don't know if it's true, but it seems like that's kind of what's happening. So, I mean, okay. I mean, Reggie Bush.
Oh yeah.
Lamar Odom.
Yeah.
Chris Humphries.
Who?
Chris Humphries, the basketball player that Kim married.
I don't know.
Yeah. See.
Kim married?
Yeah, for like 6 months.
I thought she's okay. Kanye.
And then she married to Kanye, and now Kanye's having some issues.
Is he having issues?
Yeah, he's like had a mental breakdown. So
okay,
and like he's like
I stopped listening to Kanye after
his first album for me.
Yeah, graduation.
So yeah, I mean that's what they say. But I'm glad you brought that up. People die every day, and this thing called death is a very horrible affliction. And I'm glad that some of these celebrities have taken the cause that have suffered death in order to try to prevent the next one from happening. So maybe by 2017 they'll have a cure for death.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure there is, and the elites of the world have found cheap death.
Let's get our cave dwelling aristocrats, you know, genocide, conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
What's FEMA need all those coffins for? Type shit.
Oh, dude.
Oh shit. So we're kind of jumping all over the place today.
Yeah, we do it all the time.
We do it all the time. Hey, are you going to go see Rogue Menace? Or
Rogue One?
Rogue One?
Yeah, eventually.
Are you a Star Wars guy?
Yeah, I like Star Wars.
Do you?
Yeah.
What is this one? I don't know nothing about it. What is this?
Really?
One? Yeah. Well, listen, man. I do 3 things.
Uh-huh.
I eat, I sleep, and I train, bro.
You don't poop.
I reserve that for while I eat. It's an eating process.
Oh, okay. Is that okay? Rogue One is like, okay, Rogue One is kind of think, okay, if you think of the movies in sequential order, this is like a in between 3 and 4, so it's like a 3.5. So it happens in between, well, after episode 3 when we get Vader and he's going on before New Hope. happens, they get the Death Star plans, and pretty much the Rogue One, from what I've heard, because I haven't seen it, is pretty much them trying to regain the plans of the Death Star, and like Vader continuing out Order 66, because they're still